Apparently, there's no need to panic where Martin Zubimendi to Arsenal's concerned. As you can see on screen, another club is interested in Benjamin Sesko, and Zinchenko's been linked with AC Milan. So let's see currently today what the latest rumours concerning the football club that we all love concerns Arsenal, essentially. Now, Fabrizio Romano has tweeted not about Arsenal and Benjamin Sesko, but about Saudi Pro League interests. Saudi Pro League clubs have approached Benjamin Sesko in recent hours with important proposals. I mean, the Saudi teams are trying to buy everybody, innit? Understand Sesko's priority is to continue in Europe at this stage, with talks to follow in the next days. The Standard, I believe, has spoken about Sesko. Pardon me. Arsenal hold fresh Benjamin Sesko transfer talks, but RB Leipzig holding firm on 70 million price tag. Ollie Watkins and Gyökeres have also been considered by the Gunners. Now we've known that. Apparently, we've held talks, people. The German club are hoping to secure a fee in the region of 70 million. The Gunners have made signing a striker a priority this summer as we look to strengthen the squad. We're known, and it's well known to us fans at this moment in time, that we are long-term admirers of Sesko and did try to sign him last summer before evidently he signed a new deal. We've returned to the table where the 22-year-old's concerned, and we've taken the first round of talks. I suggest they're willing to sanction a sale this summer. However, they want a fee in the region of 70 million. He scored 13 goals in the Bundesliga last season, while he also chipped in with 5 assists as well. Leipzig finished 7th in the Bundesliga. They've missed out on Champions League football. That obviously is going to make your star players want to leave and potentially have to sell to balance the books, etc. As stated, we've been linked with Gyökeres and Ollie Watkins. We tried for Watkins in January. We've been linked with Gyökeres to the point where apparently Bert's agreed some sort of agreements with such people. So, yeah, it'd be interesting, man. But the Sesko front, I think I speak for all us fans when I say, yeah, you just want to see medicals at this point, because it seems like the first through the door is going to be Kepa. We're led to believe that Zubimendi's done. Obviously, we hope we can get a Leao and Nico Williams. The list goes on with the attackers we're linked with and anything else, people. El Hilal, as stated, have been looking at Victor Osimhen as well as Benjamin Sesko. It's unclear if you believe James Baines, if Sesko was actually open to a move to Saudi. 22 years of age, eye-watering sums. Now, you would have seen today, Real Madrid apparently are pushing hard to hijack Arsenal's deal to sign Martin Zubimendi, but Arsenal remain confident he will join them. Football London understands. Zubimendi has already agreed a move to Arsenal with only a medical left to complete. Again, apparently Zubimendi's blocked his move to Arsenal. He's waiting on a call from Real Madrid, says Marca. Stick with me. From Arsenal's view, any attempt by Real Madrid to sign Martin Zubimendi would breach the contract and create legal complications. He's legally bound and set to be at the Emirates next season, pending final steps. That was from one of the ITK's team news and ticks. There is a potential for the front page of Marca, in brackets, Madrid-led newspaper, to plaster Operation Zubimendi as a front cover. I'll tell you in advance to be at ease. Raise your words, not your voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. So wavy quote, to be brutally honest. I like hand of Arsenal. Again, he seems to have a proven track record, man. So let's keep going. He said Martin Zubimendi, the player, will join Arsenal Football Club. All relevant paperwork has been exchanged to complete this transfer. This includes very sensitive legal binding agreements, which is standard occupational practice. There is a tripartite, forgive me for mispronunciation, agreement between Arsenal, Real Sociedad, and Martin Zubimendi. Once the Spaniard completes his medical successfully, God willing, he'll be unveiled. Now, we have heard that he'll be announced in July. When I took on this role, I clearly understood the privilege of delivering the pure truth which is placed on my shoulders. Providing the fan base with clarity during uncertain times is not something I take for granted. This post will be pinned and it will stand the test of time. My gay. He also said they checked, or she, I don't know, because we don't know what this person looks like actually. They checked 3 times with the IDUB, his agency, about his availability and image rights, and we're told he has given his word to Mikel Arteta. I knew you was all right, Zubimendi. Martin Zubimendi will be joining Arsenal Football Club pending a medical. Stop reacting to everything and anything. Arsenal have been linked with Juventus's Kylian Yildiz, but this Juventus teenager is expected to sign a new contract at the club. Anyone having Bacola? Apparently Bayern Munich have made an offer, or better yet, made Bacola their number 1 target. They're actively exploring such. They have Leao, Mitoma, Gakpo, and Nico Williams on their radar. surely Bacola would cook at Arsenal, man. Let me know, maybe I'm wrong. Speaking of wingers, apparently, if you believe reports out of Turkey, Arsenal will make an offer for Leroy Sané. Arsenal would submit a formal offer for Leroy Sané tomorrow, who is strongly pursued by Galatasaray and Fenerbahce. As of Friday, there's still no agreement yet on details for Thomas Partey's new deal. Arsenal are considering new options despite Thomas verbally agreeing. But hey, we're running it a bit fine. AC Milan are, if you believe DiMarzio, AC Milan are considering a move for Zinchenko from Arsenal as a potential replacement in case Theo Hernandez leaves the club. Are there any of you that would keep Zinchenko? And if you would, let me know. Would you not let him go to AC Milan? Do we buy this? Because it is easy to link Zinchenko with a move away because it feels like his time is reaching an end. He's got a year left on his deal. AC Milan, Italy, lovely country, big club, all of those kind of things. But it says in case Theo Hernandez leaves, which is nothing to do with AC Milan. But for us, he's just seen probably as a list of options they'll consider if and when Mr. Hernandez leaves. I think he's ironically linked with a move to Saudi, people. Apparently, Bayern Munich have held fresh talks with Athletic Club winger Nico Williams, and the player is open to a move, according to German media. The Bavarians are desperately trying to add a high-profile left winger to complement French superstar Elise. He's doing very well. And as stated earlier, Leao, Mitoma, and Gakpo have been linked. They've made Nico Williams a top target, but they're also monitoring Bacola, people. Apparently, they've held talks. It's claimed that that Bayern have held fresh talks with the Spain international in recent days, and crucially, the 22-year-old signaled an openness to make the move. He's going to cost a lot. At this moment in time, we all know, or the reported wage demands, or what wages would look like, people. So, yeah, man. I mean, if Nico Williams don't want to join us, we go elsewhere. Do you not really feel Nico Williams is worth all the hype? Apparently, Spanish reports are saying Athletic Club want to extend Nico Williams' contract beyond 2027 amid interest from Bayern, Arsenal, and other European top clubs. Initial talks took place and will resume now after the Nations League. Athletic will offer Nico around 10 million euros net per year, a salary that competes with major clubs, as well as guarantees to strengthen the team with a view to next season's Champions League. Does he want to stay and compete in the Champions League? We heard he wanted to stay and compete in the Europa League. They also want to increase his release clause, currently set at around 60 million. Now, from a club perspective, you want to do that. If you're Nico Williams, and as much as you love Bilbao, you do want to move to another club one day. Obviously, the more it's raised, the more difficult that becomes. Williams has yet to agree to a new deal, but both parties are aware there's strong willingness on all sides to see the deal through. So it feels like everything is up. It's up in air with him, people. Nico Williams is Bayern's dream and priority, but a potential deal is complicated due to the player's high wage demands. He's not accepting a normal salary. Athletic Club have no intention of negotiating. Interested clubs would have to pay the release clause. Should Williams decide to stay, Athletic would offer him an important deal. So is he undecided? Does he know what he wants? Does he want to stay at Bilbao? Does he want to move on? Does he just simply want to move on and be paid what he's being paid already? Would you leave your job for less wages? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Apparently, Barcelona have ruled out the signing of Nico Williams. Romano, if you've still got small hope, Arsenal move for Gyökeres. United keep calling on a daily basis for Gyökeres, still on the list. Juventus and Al Hilal have also called in the last 48 hours to be informed on the situation after Arsenal contacts ongoing since May, but with Sesko advancing. I think the Gyökeres paper is being left, man. Sky Sports is basically echoing the same thing, but saying that Man United are approaching via intermediaries. Apparently, Arsenal have opened up talks with West Ham to sign Mohamed Kudus. He has an 84 million release clause, which the Gunners have no intention of meeting. We're signing everyone, aren't we? Speaking of signing everyone, Chelsea and Arsenal are two Premier League clubs showing an interest in signing Garnacho from Man United. I can't imagine there's any of you, but anyone having him, people. If we don't get Zubimendi, ironically, Real Madrid have been linked with Andrea Stiller. I believe we should be going for him as well, people. Lastly, on Bacola. Bradley Bacola was the heir apparent to Mbappe, and he certainly played like it in the early parts of the 2024-25 campaign. However, his influence gradually decreased as the season went on. He eventually lost his place to January signing Kvaratskhelia, and is now reportedly stalling on a new contract with the Peruvians as he carefully considers his future. So could we tempt Bacola if his contract is running down and he's having cold feet? Bayern Munich once again have been linked with not only Nico Williams, but Bacola. And Marquinhos has officially been announced as a Carrizo player. He played 6 times for us, people. We should play bingo and see actually the teams he signed for. But yeah, I want to see some ingoings. We're linked with Kepa. David Ornstein's dropped his thing in that regard. Seems like we're getting there. We want to see Zubimendi over the line. You hope between Sesko and Gyökeres we see a striker. Attentions can turn towards a left winger, finding other areas to address and getting rid of people. And then I would say the next thing is, I guess, confirming Partey in it, because ironically, there's question marks. You know, Zubimendi probably is going to sign for us, but let's assume for whatever reason he doesn't. Partey leaves. That's not only one midfielder, but you now need two on top of all the other business. So we'll have to see what needs to be done, but we need to enter into next season with the quality, strength in 11, and depth.
Always